Breaking news out of Manhattan right now. The FBI has just raided the apartment of former New York mayor and close Trump confidant Rudy Giuliani. NBC News national security correspondent Ken Delaney joins us now with the latest. Ken, what do we know about that raid? What actually happened?
Morgan, we know very little about the details, but the bottom line here is that the FBI convinced a federal judge that there was probable cause to believe a crime had been committed, and that the evidence supporting the commission of that crime was present in Rudy Giuliani's home on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. It's not clear. NBC News is not reporting what exactly has been seized in this raid, but the New York Times is saying investigators seized Giuliani's electronic devices, which is significant because obviously a lot of communications and evidence can be found on a person's electronic devices. If viewers recall, this is a long-running federal investigation of the former president's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, that really stemmed from the impeachment inquiry. It actually stemmed from a federal investigation into two Soviet-born men, Lev Parnas and Igor Fruman, who are facing unrelated charges and go on trial in a few months. They were working with Giuliani to gather dirt on Joe Biden in Ukraine. And it's now become clear, Morgan, the U.S. intelligence community has said that this was a Russian disinformation effort to interfere in the election, to discredit Joe Biden. And Rudy Giuliani was enmeshed in it. But what he's being investigated for, we are told, is whether he violated lobbying disclosure laws, particularly foreign lobbying disclosure laws, whether he was paid by Ukrainians and lobbied the Trump administration. And the Wall Street Journal has reported that the federal government is looking at his banking record. So a lot of legal hot water for Rudy Giuliani. So
his electronic devices were confiscated. They said there was grounds for potential crime that could have been committed. You know, Ken, have we heard anything from Giuliani yet?
No. In fact, one of our colleagues reached out to him via text and he did not respond. He has said in the past, of course, that he's not guilty of any crime, that this is a witch hunt. And you know what's interesting, Morgan, is that our colleague Tom Winter had reported that the FBI had been seeking this warrant from the Justice Department for a long time, seeking the Justice Department to go into court and get this warrant. And they were meeting some resistance. And now it's the Biden administration, and it's come through. And I have no doubt that this is on the merits, that, in fact, the FBI convinced prosecutors and a judge that there was probable cause to believe a crime had been committed. But you can be sure that in this climate that we're in, that there will be critics who raise the specter of whether this is a political investigation, whether the Biden administration did something that the Trump administration would not. But, you know, at the end of the day, all this evidence, we're going to see it in a courtroom someday, or more than likely, Morgan, and so we'll be able to judge for ourselves.
And as you said, undoubtedly, it certainly will become politicized. Ken Delaney, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.